Hey yo, why didn't anybody tell me about South Africa? You know, that's a place where you could find all the flavors in the world, man. You could find vanilla, chocolate, butter, pecan, Rican. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about all them flavors of the women in the world, all the beautiful, of all the flavors, dog. I'm talking about white, black, Chinese, I'm Spanish, all in South Africa. Man, I need to book a trip right now. Anyway, I need to start this podcast. Yo, what up? It's your boy Vance Michelle, aka V Love, aka V Nasty, aka V whatever the fuck you want to be for the week. If you want to be V Freaky, then that's what you be, V Freak. Alright? Man, I'm just being comfortable with the nasty nigga I am. And that's what it is, man. Most people out here is just nasty and perverted too, but they want to be like, they because they go to church all day, so they feel ashamed, quote unquote ashamed about that. But you shouldn't be ashamed, B. It's in your blood, it's in your nature to be nasty. You know what I'm saying? It's natural and it's in nature. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. What else is in nature is that I'm getting old, people. I'm getting old. I know I don't feel old. I don't look old. I damn near don't look old. Like I'm 43. You know what I'm saying? People be thinking that I'm 28 and shit, or I'm fucking. They don't think I hit 30. They don't even think I hit 30. I could be in the middle of a college and people think I go to school there, or like I could be in the middle of a club. And people, as soon as I tell them my age, I get asked for ID. People asking me for ID. I'll be like, yo, I don't know why I gotta pull out my ID, man. Why can't you just believe me when I tell you I'm 43? But they just want to keep asking me. They don't believe that. They see me. They see the face. What is it? Black don't crack. It's because I'm Haitian. I got good genes. My dad is a handsome nigga in damn self, you know what I'm saying? So I was firstborn, and I'm just happy to be handsome and good looking. I give myself a good 8, amongst. I'm not the finest. I'm not that nigga Mufasa or any nigga like that, or any nigga with the light eyes. Like if I don't have hazelnut eyes, when you look at motherfuckers and they got the green eyes or the light gray eyes, the hazelnut, I don't got that. So that's why I give myself an 8 right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, I don't be old. My haircut, I don't always have a haircut. That's why I deduct myself another point. That's why I give myself an 8. An 8. Oh yeah, my eyebrow situation. I don't have eyebrows that much. Like my eyebrows is light. They're not dark, so maybe 7.5. But everything else, the features is right. The cheek. Oh, no dimples. I don't have no dimples. So they take off another point. I said, okay, give myself a 6, between 6, 7. Alright? There you go, 6, 7. That's still top percentile of dudes. Like you go in the club and you be like, oh, he not ugly. He ain't the ugliest nigga in the room. You know what I mean? He ain't the ugly. I ain't gonna be the ugliest nigga. That's for damn sure. You know what I mean? Put me in a room full of niggas. I ain't the ugliest nigga in the room. That's for sure. That's for sure. Unless I could be the only one in the room and you think I'm ugly. But like when you put me in amongst a whole lot of niggas, come on. Nah, I ain't the ugliest room. I ain't gonna be the ugliest nigga in the room. Anyway, back to that. I was saying I'm getting old, right? Even though like I look young, I look good. I was telling you about that shit. Like I feel like I'm getting old because I think I told you before, I got these YNs. If you don't know, YN, young niggas, and they be hanging around in the building and shit. And I feel like screaming on these motherfuckers like every day. I feel like screaming at them. I don't know. They just having fun. They just smiling, laughing. They ain't even making that much noise and shit. They're not even like really bothering me and shit like that, because if I really wanted to be irritated with my own life, that's when I feel like they're bothering me. But when I'm in a joyful, peaceful mood, when I'm doing my own goddamn thing, I'm just creating, I'm just, releasing my tension in my own way, healthy ways, where I don't have to like scream on people and shit just because I'm angry with some other shit in my life. I'm not gonna take it out on the kids. Like, I ain't gonna walk in. Like, I almost caught myself. This is why I'm saying this, because I almost caught myself one day. I'm about to scream on these motherfucking kids. But then I said to myself, why am I about to do that? Why? Is it because I'm annoyed with my own life right now? And I was annoyed with some shit that was going on at the time with my life. And I was like, I'm about to take it on these kids. I'm like, nah, I ain't even about to do that. First of all, I'm about to go inside, make something to eat, take a breathe, watch some TV, play video game, maybe watch a porn, jerk off for like a minute or two, or leave some fucking stress. And then boom, I'm not mad. I don't want to scream at the kids no more. Matter of fact, they left anyway. And because they were smoking and they set the fire alarm, they not coming back. They ain't not coming back for a while. So, I ain't even have to scream at the kids and my problems got solved. So it's like anybody who's out there, like, who wants to scream or take their anger out on other things or getting angry. Like, you angry every day? You screaming at motherfuckers every day? I mean, first off, just go inside, take a breath, take a breather. Hey, have a massage. Go to a spa. You know how to go to spas? Like, take that. Shit. Sometimes prayer doesn't work. Okay, some people want to sit down and be like, let me pray about it. Man, fuck all of that. Okay, you gotta take some action and shit. You gotta move your motherfucking body. And sitting on your fucking knees is just gonna tense up your back and your knees situation. If anything, do some yoga and shit, or go play some basketball. But don't do anything but scream at motherfuckers, because next thing you know, you could have a stroke or have high blood pressure. And it should take you out the game. For what though? You mad at somebody, at something, and I tell you, most of the times that person you mad at or that made you mad didn't even know that they even making you mad. They don't even fucking care that you're making you mad. If I'm making you mad, guess what? I don't care that I'm making you mad. So you got to take care of you, nigga. All right? Take care of you at the end of the day. All right? And me saying that, I'm just gonna chill. Cause I was about to start yelling at these motherfucking kids, and then I was thinking, like, yo, I'm getting old. You know what I'm saying? Cause kids is irritating me, and kids shouldn't irritate me. All they do is they just want to have fun. They ain't innocent. Motherfuckers don't even have bills in their names. They ain't go through many heartbreaks in their life. They got people still supporting them, wanting them to do the best, wanting them to be the best that they can be. Got people believing them in their potential, and they still got that bright light, and I want to take my anger out on them because my light is gone. But you know what? I'm gonna shine my light by just doing other things instead of screaming on these motherfuckers. And if you out there tensed and shit, man, go take a fucking massage. Get a massage. Like, that's the best. I gotta tell you about this machine I brought. I went to a sex expo. I probably told you about this, but I went to a sex expo. I don't know how the fuck I walked into this it was like a sex demonstration expo. It was like a flea market of dildos. That's what the fuck it was. It was like a flea market of dildos. It was like downtown Montreal. I just happened to walk into this shit. But there was actually like a booth where people were just selling massage machines. No dildos. Like back massage machines. And I saw one, and they were trying to sell me, the massage ones, but I ended up buying the demo unit, bought the demo unit, straight cash. So, and that shit was a little cheaper than all the ones that was boxed up, ready to go for you to get a receipt for and all of that. But nah, I wasn't into that. My homie told me, yo, you can get this, Frankie, strength hands for the Lizzo. And I was like, let's go. Let's do that right now. Couldn't give that up. Couldn't give that opportunity up. And that shit, it was the best investment in my motherfucking life. I got this shit right now. Sometimes, no, let me tell you how helpful this shit is, because I didn't even really, this is what made me really buy this shit. Because at the demo, when they put it on, I put it on, I was like, oh, I put it on my back. I was like, oh, you know, started feeling like, oh, this shit feel, you know, they turned it on and I put it on my back. And I was like, yo, this shit feel crazy. I'm like, yo, I didn't even know my back was hurting like this, but it didn't hurt, you know, when I don't have the massage machine on. It only hurts when it was doing the massages. And the reason why I was hurting like that is because I had knots in my back. And them shits was smoothing them knots out. But, you know, while the knots was getting smoothed out, you know, I had to feel them. And then as I feel them knots come out, I'm like, oh, shit, I had knots. I'm like, oh, now I'm getting relaxed. I'm just, you know, I'm almost passing out on the chair and shit. After this thing been on me for like about 10, 15 minutes. And then I'm like, yo, I'm sold. I'm buying this shit. You know, and plus, I don't even have to, I can put it on my neck, my back, my thigh, my hamstring. That's what's great. Like, it's movable. That's why I really bought this shit too. Like, it doesn't, like, it got these arm straps where you put your arms through them, and then it could stay on your neck, or you could put it down in your back, and then you got the arm straps to keep it secured, to stay on the back, or you could just move it to your thigh or your buttocks. I put it on my butt sometimes. I never know. I had knots all over. That's when I noticed I had knots all over the place. I had knots on my chest. What? I couldn't believe that. When I put it on my chest, I was like, what the fuck? Why my chest hurt? Like, But then after that, it didn't hurt after a couple of more massages. And then I was like, oh, and then I noticed the mobility in my arms. I'm like, damn. And I noticed I could stand up straight, you know, with my chest out. And then I don't get no problems with my neck. It feels light. Best goddamn investment in my life, yo. Keeping me young. That's why I'm telling you about this, yo. You gotta make sure you taking care of yourself. Do the right things. Make it for fuck. If it costs something, fuck the cost. You know, when I bought that shit, I was like, yo, I'm gonna buy this shit, but I know this is a good investment, because I remember seeing my dad, and he would tell me, oh, give me a massage and all of this, and then after that, he'll even have to wear a fucking one of those like back belts, you know, those belts that heavy weightlifters, a weightlifter belt, okay, a weightlifter belt. They'll wear that shit, the shit that Rock was beating Cody Rhodes with, you know, like he'll wear some shit like that, and I'll be like, what the fuck? And I think he was around my age. He was around my age when I see him do all that shit. So right now, I'm happy that I don't have to do that shit, but I do have to keep up with the yoga and the, you know, getting that machine and stretching. You know, that's what keeps me young and shit. That's what the fuck I do, because I'm not gonna be out here bickering. Because, you know, when I feel like when you get old and shit, you just start to lose life. You don't give it's a lot of things just start irritating you. I like one irritatable nigga right now. I like it. This nigga is so irritated right now. I gotta speak on Kanye West, because right now he looking like one irritated ass nigga. I mean, I looked on his X, this Twitter, the other day, like today, motherfucker, and this motherfucker has been wilding the past couple of tweets, couple of seconds. He been dissing Kendrick. He dissed Kendrick Lamar, putting up tweets saying like, yo, I hate Not Like Us. He put a picture up like of a stick figure, and his ears are bleeding. And this is when someone plays Kendrick Lamar's music. This is Kanye West saying this shit. He even put a picture of him like he's on a throne, It's like a cartoon character on a throne, and it's like, okay, and then he put the picture of his face on that character on the throne, enlightened billionaire, yay. And then the other people down on the floor, broke ass niggas, Drake, Kim, Tyler, Ty Dollar Sign, yay, Tyler, Cardi, and Kendrick Lamar, Taylor Swift. Whoa, 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 whoa. So he just dissed the niggas that he just did 2 albums with. Then he says, I love Rocky. So I love Rocky ASAP. Oh, so basically, okay, you don't fuck with Kendrick Lamar. That's Drake. But he liked Kodak. He loves Kodak. And he loves Rocky. Cassie came to Puff. He also tweeted, Cassie came to Puff and said, give me 30 million or I'm going to release a tell-all book. That looks like extortion to me. Oh, damn. So Cassie ain't, any tweets, so Cassie ain't extort Puff. How? Every nigga you know hit a girl before, but everybody's so mad at Puff. Oh, shit. Yay. Fuck. Okay, he says, fuck Jim Jones. Yay, fuck him. Jim Jones is just posted a picture of you, and what's going on? This is within the last 24 hours. And then he says, bro, I don't care about threats. Ask about me, yay. That's disrespectful when I'm from to question who I am. I'm him. I'm in my through the wire phase. Get to know me. The industry is small and the holes make it even smaller. Give me a call. I feel disrespected. Bro, I don't care about threats. Who's he talking to, though? It's just top 5. Where's the 30 phone calls in a row now that I posted this weird ass threatening text? Oh man, who's he talking about? I held my tongue about not being on Cardi album. Him going to my ex asked my daughter to be on a song 2 days later was too far. Nobody finna play with me. Oh, okay, so it seems that Cardi B asked North to be on a song through Kim K, but then asked Kanye. And you know Kanye is ready to do anything for North. He's out here dissing Tyler, the Creator. This is big, all in one day. 6. This is way bigger than Kendrick Lamar ever did. This nigga just did like 50 Cent How to Rob, but on Twitter. You straight up just dish. How you dish straight up 5 people in one day? Cardi. And it's not like, and I don't know if he dissed Drake, but I feel like he's dissing Drake again. And then after that, he even tweeted, to the staff at X, shadow banning me every 2 days is not freedom of speech. And then Elon Musk just, he tweets, censor not, lest ye be censored. Wow. Some things your greatest liability is the woman you love. Wow. Remember that every story has another side. You know, this guy has been tweeted all types of stuff. He even says, Joe Rogan, thank you for the love and understanding. Well, of course Joe Rogan's gonna have your back, because you're a fucking clown, man. And Joe Rogan just loves entertaining clowns. I think him and his whole crew, they just love entertaining and validating clowns. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, though, because y'all making mad money, but at the end of the day, y'all fucked up the game completely. To the point where it's like, I don't know, it's like stand up definitely is not the same. It's just like what I remember I seen on Andrew Santino, he said this. He was like, you know, the kids that wouldn't be cool in school are cool in comedy. Like, yeah, he said it like that, or like in comedy and cool. And then those are the ones that are making the clicks, which makes the real cool people feel uncool. That leaves the real cool people look uncool because they're not clicked up. But it's you get it? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the whole comedy game right now. That's what I'm saying. I probably won't sound. I'm about you see, and that probably won't go down with the whatever. All right, yeah. So, Ye wilding the fuck out. You need to chill. You need to chill. Joe Rogan entertaining that shit. Yo, crashing out is like breathing to me. He just tweeted out an hour ago. Fuck Jim Jones. He's not worth an explanation. He's not worth an explanation. My God. He's still tweeting. He's still tweeting, dog. He's still tweeting. You gotta go to his. Wow, this is amazing. Kanye West is set to do maybe a record of how many people you could dish on Twitter within 24 hours. Because this thing is great. I think this is how many out of blowouts Kanye did on Twitter. This by far might be the most historical one. He making history with this shit. Amazing. And this is crazy. I think after a couple of weeks after Biggie Moms died, maybe this probably what set him off. Biggie Moms. Yo, shout out to Biggie Moms though. Violetta Wallace. I didn't know she passed away. I just found out like during this week. I'm mad late on that. I'm so sorry. I just found out because I seen a clip of, and what made me find out was when I saw a clip on the internet. It says Mace goes to Violetta Wallace's funeral, and I'm like, what? Biggie Moms is dead, and then on top of that, I was like, whoa! I just realized like Biggie, like I actually cared about Biggie Moms to the point where I'm like, damn, she did a really good job, putting her son's legacy, keeping her son's legacy. Big and Notorious B.I.G. who died well over, right now I feel like over 20 years, like almost 30 years, but now like yeah, almost 30 years, like 20 something years now. But it's like, yo, no, not even 20 something, like 30 maybe. I'm 30. Remember that shit happening when I was like 16 and shit. I don't know, 14? Yeah, like, oh yeah, 30 years old, like almost 30, or whatever. Long ass fucking time ago, okay? But to the point, it's like people still remember who the fuck Notorious B.I.G. is, Biggie Smalls is. They know he did songs there. He's still influenced from rappers to this day. There's a lot of posthumous work that he did. There was about a documentary on him, about his music, his life in music, about another documentary about looking for his killers. There's a lot of shit that Biggie's still living. Like, people still use samples of his music to this day. And Violetta Wallace is actually a big part in that. People think it was Diddy, but it was not Diddy. Because Diddy didn't have the rights to all his shit. It was her. So Diddy couldn't even do the shit that he was doing with Biggie works if it wasn't, if she didn't let that happen. And same with Tupac's mom too. That's the reason why we saw a lot of Tupac's work. And then that's what I'm saying. I realized that you gotta come from a good, strong, like, foundation if your shit is gonna last that long. Cause say if Biggie came from some shit family, right? Like, you know, like, who gives a fuck about if he came from a whack ass mom or whack ass dad, or he came from like a raising bump from jumping to orphan house, or he was raised in a foster home or some shit like that. All his life, he didn't have like a strong team. Basically, a strong team or a strong family. Then when you die, man, how you gonna make sure your legacy carries on and shit like that? So you're gonna need somebody who's gonna be really like who's gonna be able to hold it down once you down in the 6 feet in the ground. You're going to need somebody that's going to actually take the responsibility to take the ball and keep running. And sometimes it might not be your wife. It might not be your kids. But if you come from a strong background, like say if you come, like, you know, he had a really good relationship with his mom. And his mom really loved him. Like that was and his mom is blessed enough to still be alive even though when he died. So, yo, she took the ball and she ran with that shit. To this day, motherfuckers like, damn, we can't find Biggie's killers. And that shit fucked up. And that's off the strength of Violetta Wallace. That's not even off of Diddy. Diddy will always be like, R.I.P. Big every time he come out with a record. But this is Violetta Wallace, the moms who's been out here. She ain't got no record. I mean, she had to put out the movies. Angela Bassett played her. I mean, she a legend now. And she made Biggie a legend. She gonna be a legend. The Wallaces is forever gonna be legends, man. And I'm just want to give respect to that. And anybody that's here this Rapid Flames podcast, because I'm from New York, okay? And when I heard that shit, it was like hearing like one of my, man, it was like for real. It was like, oh, Violetta Wallace, what? Biggie mom's died? I felt like, you know what I'm saying? That felt close. I felt a little close to that. I mean, you all understand the impact of what the Wallaces had, man. Still have. So shout out to them. And much respect to the Wallace family. Much respect to the Wallace family because they did that. And they are part of history and they legends. Alright, you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to play a Vito Blaze track because that's what I should do. And then when I come back, I'm going to have more flames to throw on the shit I know.
It's your boy Vito B. Just looking out at the sky, sitting on my porch, you know, just drinking some tea. Would you come around with me and sip this tea with me, girl? Hold up, let me talk to you for a minute. Sunshine appears through the dark. I see the light through my window. I connect with all walks of life. My mind crescendos. I'm unplugged from the matrix. Vito the one. Don't be angry if you ain't this. This nice, this smooth. I'm tight rude. My manners I learned in the trap and to rap too. Miseducation started as a youngin' on the hill. Youngin' in them streets. I was looking for the thrills. What I'm looking for is that real life hip hop. Got me on my ditty. I can't stop. I won't stop. The heat is on and I can't forget them flip flops. Been working, now I'm on my way to the top. Don't even root for me, I don't expect it. God's favorite, so I know I'm not neglected. Check it, I'm in the crowd and I'm rooting for me. Knowing who's real and I know they looking for me. Shine my light so the world can see. Don't have to pay, you can get it for free. Some of y'all be tripping with ease. That ain't my business, I'll be sipping my tea. Shine my light so the world can see. Don't have to pay, you can get it for free. Some of y'all be tripping with ease. That ain't my business, I'll be sipping my tea. I'm in the spot and your bitch is swat, I know you hear me. The hallway ready to ball play, I'm on my fury. You must be blind, that's the reason you can't even see me. Hating on this cowboy from inside your TV. Actors exist in the rip. You don't need a TV to watch some in the act or spit that debris. Clogging my ear hole with that trash. I sit back, watching your whole casket drop. And then I laugh. I'll be on it since the crack of dawn in the morn. Way before the Mexicans start to mow your lawn. Vito's in the dorm, spit fire just to make it warm. Hit up your girl for a quickie, and then I'm gone back to business or to perform at another show. Don't even ask what is this, you already know. V.I., the one you need to know though. Sometimes I'll be doing my rounds on the solo. Shine my light so the world can see. Don't have to pay, you can get it for free. Some of y'all be tripping with ease. That ain't my business, I'll be sipping my tea. Shine my light so the world can see. Don't have to pay, you can get it for free. Some of y'all be tripping with ease. That ain't my business, I'll be sipping my tea. Yeah. Just sitting here sipping my tea. Yeah, come over here. Come come sip this tea with me, bitch.
Yo, I'm back. Vance Michelle is back with, to finish this episode of Rapid Flames. Hey, yo, that was Vito Blaze. Wait, what was that song? It ain't my business. It ain't my business, okay? And speaking of business, yo, Vance Michelle be doing his business, which is stand-up comedy at Hurley's Irish Pub, okay? And it's gonna be at, Hurley, the world's smallest comedy night. I almost lost my thought. I don't know. It's just that I've been smoking too much weed and shit during the day. This shit, the strain that I just had put me out. Like, I'm telling you, it was like 29% or something. I don't know what the fuck is in that strain, but that shit, it's like 1, 2, couple of puffs. Next thing you know, it's like I smoked that shit at 3 p.m. I took a couple of puffs. Next thing you know, it's 11 p.m. I don't know. Something is up and I don't know. Anyway, yo, I gotta tell you, the world's smallest comedy club is what I do every Monday. No, comedy night. The world's smallest comedy. You see, I almost forgot the name of the goddamn show. I've been running for 6 years. Damn, that weed was good. Yo. The world's smallest comedy night is happening at Hurley's Irish Pub every Monday night. You hear me? Every Monday night at Hurley's Irish Pub. Okay, come check it out. It's a show that I host with Zach. Sometimes Zach Kick hosts it, or me and Zach Kick is hosting it. And plus, we going for a JFL showcase. So come see the show, or come make sure you catch that JFL showcase show on April 20th. Okay, but I'm telling you, this is what the deal. Come see our show that we do every Monday at Hurley's Irish Pub. It's called the world's smallest comedy night. Happens at 8 p.m. And we do another show at 10:30 p.m. Come check both shows, one show, but don't be the motherfucker that does a no show, okay? Come to my shows, alright? Check them up on Eventbrite. Look them up on Eventbrite and Facebook. Check us on Facebook, the world's smallest comedy night. Look for us on Eventbrite, okay? And guess what? It's a free admission. It's donation. It's pay what you can. We the biggest pay what you can show in Montreal. So come to check that. If you're not even from Montreal and you come to visit Montreal, come check that. We a landmark. We legendary. Okay? It's legendary. The world's smallest comedy night at Hurley's Irish Pub every Monday. And come for trivia as well too on Wednesday, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Wednesday, 8 p.m. at Hurley's Irish Pub. Trivia. That's what it is. Please come to it. All right. It's all free. It's all free. And all these events are on Facebook, on my Facebook. My Facebook. You want to follow my Facebook too. Vance Michelle. All right. Because you feel like, yo, you know what? That nigga tight cool. He could be a friend of mine. Yo, follow me. Just send me a request. You know what I'm saying? If I look at, and I'm going to screen you too. If I don't think you a weirdo and shit, you win. You win. I got you. I accepted you as my friend. And then it's like that. And then after that, you're going to be down and shit what the fuck I be doing. And then come holler at me. You know what I'm saying? But don't troll me. Don't be a motherfucker that be trolling me and shit. Don't be annoying. You know what I'm saying? If anything, if you ever have that feeling, that urge in you to troll me, just text, hello, how are you doing? That'll be way much better than you trolling me. Because you think everything's okay with me every fucking day. No, it's not. If you send that will help me way better than you trolling me and you thinking you funny. All right, man. I got some bad news for you racists out there. You racist motherfuckers, you motherfucking people that don't like black people and shit, that you wish, you people that's hiding with the pointy hoods and shit like that. You know, you poke a hole in your ghost sheets and shit like that. Hey, you motherfuckers, I got bad news for you. Trump is not pardoning Derekl Chauvin. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? He said that he ain't even heard the cry. He said that he ain't even heard the cry. He's not even considering partnering Derekl Chauvin, okay? Nor was he aware of an influential conservative podcaster's push to reprieve Chauvin of federal charges. They asked him like, yo, you heard Shapiro's out here talking like, yo, you should pardon him. He's like, nope, I haven't heard about it. I haven't heard of that. You know, Ben Shapiro, founder of the Daily Wire. Oh, that's what fuck he's from the Daily Wire. He's calling for Trump to pardon Chauvin. And remember, I told you about why he was going to say all this shit. And they saying that, yo, you know, there's actually evidence and shit showing that Chauvin ain't really killing him and all that stuff. But they saying, and then, you know, Elon Musk quickly embraced the idea, writing in a post on X, because like Elon Musk retweeted the fucking video of Shapiro saying of all this shit. Then he says something to think about. Elon Musk. Now we know Elon Musk is like the unofficial vice president right now, because it looked like Trump owed him a grip, or like basically he brought the presidency, because he basically sponsored Trump's presidency, his campaign, his whole run and shit. So Elon Musk gave Trump a lot of money for that. So in turn of that, you see Elon Musk all up in the White House doing all types of things that regular nigga ain't supposed to be doing, but he doing that because he that billionaire who he basically brought the president. That's what it looked like, and that's what it looked like, B, for real. Because I mean, there's a lot of niggas that give money to presidents, I'm sure, over the day, but I don't ever see one of them like trying to walk in the White House, like, you know, you having press conferences, your president have a press conference, and your ass is right there and shit, like, and you ain't even the vice fucking president. Like, this total disrespect to JD Vance. But JD Vance, he ain't getting disrespected out there. He coming through. For a nigga named Vance, he better step the fuck up. Anyway, Trump ain't even thinking about pardoning Chauvin. He ain't even trying to put his ass out there like that, and I like that. He ain't even trying to be fucker, cause you know he already hot. Right now he trying to stop World War III. That's what he's trying to say. He out here like, yo man, okay, I got this side, but I'm gonna work a deal, okay. Anyway, he was saying like, yo. And plus, it also looks like Trump ain't trying to lose no money. You know what I'm saying? If he pardons Chauvin, he lost the people, B. He gonna lose the people for real. And he out there, this time around, he ain't even, the first time around, he was there for his greedy ass. He was just there out of spite. But this time right now, he really out here for the people. I see that now. Like, now he really out. He trying to make that thing right with the people. But Trump, you better not pardon Chauvin. You better not do no bullshit like say this. Next thing you know, 3 months later, this nigga out the jail. Cause this ain't gonna be. I have a feeling they don't even need Trump to pardon Chauvin. This nigga gonna slide the fuck out the jail in a couple of years, B, with nobody looking. All right, this is just a way to make motherfuckers think like, oh, okay, it might not happen, so we could get our eyes off of it. But I'm gonna keep my eyes on Chauvin, because I swear for God, the minute them niggas sneak him out the jail, I'm yelling. I'm like, yo, this nigga out. He's out. Remember, he was supposed to stay in. What's he doing now? It's not time for him to let him out, but he's out. I'm gonna be the one saying that shit. I'm telling you, cause he gonna slide right the fuck out. I have a big feeling about that. Anyway, talking about sliding the fuck out the fucking window was Odyssey Jones. Odyssey Jones, let me tell you, is a wrestler, a black wrestler, okay? He was on TV, WWE. He was on Monday Night Raw. He was on NXT. Then he was on Monday Night Raw. Man, this motherfucker had a future, okay? It looked like he was about to be one of them dudes on the main roster. Next thing you know, they had him set him up, in the storyline too, major storyline. Next thing you know, you don't see him on TV no more. Like he's gone. He's gone. It's for like, you know. Then you like, what the fuck happened? They fired his ass because a woman said that, you know, he got beat up by Odyssey Jones. And WWE heard this, so they was like, yo, you fired, my man. We can't have you on TV no more. Fast forward 3 months later, 6 months later, whatever, blah, 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 here, right now. The shit was, oh yeah, in January, this past January, that shit was thrown out the window because the woman, they found out that the woman was lying. The woman was lying. Odyssey Jones found out, was throwing her case, his allegations out the window. And guess what? Now Odyssey Jones is suing that bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna say bitch. She ain't no woman because that's some fucked up shit. I don't give a fuck. That's a bitch. All right, you took my man. My man lost his job. He was following his dream. Lost his dream job because that bitch lied. All right. Odyssey Jones is suing that woman. All right, for defamation, and that's right. That's right. Cause niggas be losing money off of niggas lying. Then you saw Jay-Z and shit. Jay-Z wasn't trying to have that shit now. Jay-Z had to do the defamation. That's it. And now I understand why Drake doing it too right now. Drake suing his own fucking label for defamation. No, he's suing Kendrick, right? Yeah, for defamation. And that shit because he's losing money. Right? He's losing money. There's like, Drake can't be this Drake no more because of Kendrick. Because of that shit ruined his fucking life, bro. And then when you get ruined in life, like you out here making money, then all of a sudden some bullshit come out, and then boom, ruin lives. You know what I'm saying? And then it could even, and it's not even true shit. Now, if it's some shit that's true, okay. But if it's some lying, like if it's a lie and it's fuck up your life, nah, fuck that. Yo, give me all the money that you got because you took all my money. Like you took you took a lot of opportunities where I could have made money. Odyssey Jones could have been still in WWE, but he lost that money. Drake, he can't even get no fucking, his songs is out, but you know what I mean? You know what? It's not hitting like they used to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And who else recently fucking, yeah, Jay-Z, Drake, yeah, Jay-Z, yeah, Jay-Z wasn't making no money. I mean, Jay-Z, he's a billionaire and shit like that, but like he can't walk. He was walking into a lot of white places and shit like that, and doing a lot of. He's doing businesses with the NFL. He's doing the fucking halftime show. He's the reason why we seeing this halftime show, the Kendrick Lamar shit. He's the reason why he suggested it. He said to the white people who's saying, "Hey, Kendrick Lamar, like yeah, we do like that nigga. All right, cool. We'll have that nigga on stage. Or the halftime show. And then after that, you gonna come after this guy who's married to Beyonce and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You coming after Beyonce's husband and trying to make sure that he ain't out here making no money just because he was walking with Puffy? Like, come on. Y'all niggas, go get some other niggas. Right now, I wouldn't be mad if y'all try to get Kanye with some shit. Cause Kanye, that's the thing. Whoa, that's crazy. Kanye wilding on Twitter, going on against everybody. I ain't seeing anybody trying to put anything on Kanye right now. It look like Kanye just... Anyway, man. Why am I even talking about Kanye? Back to Odyssey Jones. Odyssey Jones, man. Get your money, B. All right. Hopefully we see you back in the WWE, working, or we'll see you out in the independent scene. But man, fuck. I hope you fucking get your money. I want to see some real justice done. I don't want to hear no bullshit about a fucking lying, and then next thing you know, oh, it wasn't a lie. It wasn't even that. Oh, we're sorry, or you know what I mean, like. You know, because I'm still mad a little bit about that Jonathan Majors story. I was, motherfucker look like you. I'm thinking he's gonna beat the charge in the tape he ran, but my homie actually ends up getting convicted and got to do a couple therapy. Had to do anger management and shit. But yo, luckily he had to do real jail time. And then after that, they still giving him an award. They still giving him like he got an award, not the Oscars, but some black, I think an NAACP Image Award, some shit like that. And he cried when he got it, and he came out. Right now he about to marry Megan Good, and I don't even like him for that, cause I'm supposed to be out here marrying Megan Good, but I ain't mad. I'm just a little jealous, just a little jealous. But it's all right. Yeah. So like I like to see motherfuckers like come back from. Like when they think motherfuckers take them out, I like to see motherfuckers rise from the ashes. I like to see phoenixes out there. A motherfucker rise from the ashes. You thought that motherfucker was burnt out. You thought you could lie and put him out, huh? Kendrick, you came out here with Not Like Us. Ding, 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 ding. And now you want to see Drake burn, huh? You want to see him not getting no money. You call him a pedophile. Is he really a pedophile? But no, now you got the whole world screaming, singing, hey, Drake, heard you like kids. I don't want to believe it. I don't even think that went down. And you know what's crazy at the end of the day? It's just it's a black man on a black man. Damn. I can't even now. Fuck the light skin, dark skin shit, because I told you Kendrick be acting extra dark skin and shit. But like, nah. Well, at the end of the day, we black man, son. You know what I'm saying? We all supposed to be getting this money, all of us. Let's get it together, niggas. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you see a black podcast out here like me, I'm not gonna go out there and diss that shit. I'm not gonna diss that shit. If anything, I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, come through. You know what I mean? Come through and let's record together. Let's have an episode together. I ain't gonna be out here talking about, yo, I heard the other black podcasters out here be touching kids. I ain't gonna be doing that, B. I ain't gonna be doing that. Even if they did touch kids, I wouldn't even know. You gonna have to get the police to find that out, not from me. Anyway, yo, that's all the flames I got to throw on the shit I know. Stay lit. To hear more episodes of the Rapid Flames podcast, please subscribe to Rapid Flames podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and wherever the fuck you listen to podcasts these days. Stay lit.